Drop is the new mystery thriller directed by Christopher Landon, starring Meghann Fahy. The logline is as follows. A widowed mother's first day in years takes a terrifying turn when she's bombarded with ominous, threatening messages on her phone during their upscale dinner, leaving her questioning if her charming date is behind the harassment. I didn't have high expectations going into Drop, as I found the trailer pretty stupid, but I'm happy to report it's not bad. It's not great or anything, but simply okay. The movie really flourished in the first act, as there was just the right amount of mystery and intrigue. The entire movie takes place in one room, and we get introduced to a bunch of characters that could be this evil force behind the airdrops. You really get to analyze each shot and who is on their phones and what they're doing, which is a lot of fun. Speaking of which, I was a big fan of the cinematography. There were some interesting graphics in regards to the messages on the phone, which come off as goofy at first, but I ended up liking them as the film went on. They throw in some cool shots and camera moves, which spice things up and keep the setting interesting. Meghann Fahy is also great in the lead role. Her character was really well developed and interesting. It's just a shame she was surrounded by some pretty bland side characters that had some less than stellar performances. I didn't really like the main love interest, as the performance by Brandon Sklenar was pretty basic and his character lacked some intrigue. I was just expecting a lot more out of him. Additionally, the main villain was about as interesting as a brick wall. He operates in the shadows for a majority of the film, which was fine, but when we get the big reveal, it was a bit lackluster and the performance was way over the top for my tastes. My main issue I have with Drop is that there wasn't enough story here for a feature-length film. When the mystery first kicked off with the messages, it was really well done, but there wasn't much evolution to the premise. The filmmakers took the initial idea and stretched it to its absolute limit, and it results in a story that feels thin and contrived. And the climax of this movie really messed with me. The movie is a really slow burn, and when things start to go down, it happens way too fast and it wasn't satisfying for how much buildup there was. I would try to see this movie on a discount night or for a matinee price. It's a fun, forgettable watch that can kill some time and provide entertainment for an hour and a half. And of course, supporting original movies like this is always good in the current film climate. So in conclusion, Drop is a decent mystery thriller which takes a silly premise and stretches it to its absolute limit. This results in a story that is often thin and contrived, but not a story that is necessarily bad. It has a great lead character, some interesting cinematography, and solid moments of intrigue in the first half. At the same time, it has some really lackluster side characters and a weak climax. It's nothing to write home about, but it will provide some okay entertainment for 90 minutes. 3 stars.